there's some conversation about Jussie Smollett and how this impacts the world. Because evidently, Jussie Smollett being a scumbag, for whatever reason it is that he was a scumbag, right? Making up this hate crime, hoax in his mind, this whatever thing he did, right? Whatever reason that motivated him to do it. There are a lot of people that are saying this is like the worst thing that could happen in the world. And it's with everything that ever happens, both sides try to use it to their benefit. Whatever side can use it will use it and run with it as long as they can. What I've been seeing is people making a bigger deal out of this than really should be made. People, like, don't get me wrong, it's wrong. Okay, I gotta preface it with the obvious. It is wrong to make a false report. It's wrong to make a false report. You don't think I know that? I know it's wrong to make a false report. I said it. There, I said it. I hate when people make false reports. I hate it so much every time when I would hear somebody like say they're going to call the cops on somebody doing some random bullshit, like nothing. That's a false report. I hate false reports. I talk about false reports. But let's not make this false report bigger than it was. Yes, he used MAGA hat people. He did. And him being a celebrity makes it a different thing because he's bigger than the average person, so it gets a lot more attention. But I already said he did something that was scumbaggery. I already said it was a horrible thing he did. It was a wrong thing he did. I hate false reports, and him doing it is like a lot worse because he gets a lot more focus, right? So no one, I have never seen or heard anybody go, it's good he did that. That's real good. Like, there's probably people, there are probably people who would say it was good that he made a false report, allegedly, because it's still going through the court process, but come on, all right? Oh, but Tim, you believe the Chicago Police Department? Nah, but I believe the two guys that, you know, that he personally knew, who he said, hey, those are the guys, they turned out to be his boys, like his friends. I believe they saw, come on, man. Chicago Police Department got nothing to do with those two guys. And stop calling them Nigerian. They were born in Chicago. They were raised on the streets of Chicago. With me and Michelle, listen here, me and Michelle. So anyway, the point is this, guys. Stop making more Jussie Smollett than needs to be made. Stop trying to make it seem like it's the end of the world. Stop making it seem like, oh no, white guys have been under attack. Stop making it seem so huge. It's wrong. He being charged. He got caught. And yes, of course we're going to talk about it. Of course you talk about it. But let's not act as if it's everything. It's not everything. It's not. I'm sorry. I had the opportunity to interview Bill Duke. Great icon, producer, director, actor, of course, writer, author, right? Great guy. He's got a new book out called The 40 Years, My 40-Year Career in Front of and Behind the Camera, okay? Okay, so get it up for that. And we had a great opportunity. We had a great talk, about an hour talk, right? I put out one clip about Jussie Smollett. And as Bill Duke described, he says, look, there are people who would do anything to try to stay in the limelight. You might do something to try to keep your career going or to help your career. And it's because it's the industry. The industry, Hollywood, is a very tough environment. You here today, gone tomorrow. And it's people's dreams, everything wrapped up in it. And that's not to say that's an excuse, but when you start talking about why somebody would do something so drastic, okay? People do drastic things all the time. There are people risking their lives right now for $20 right now, somewhere in America. There's somebody doing something drastic and horrific. Let's stop acting as if we don't know desperation. Stop acting as if we know everybody's situation. Stop acting as if there are horrible things going on every day. Every day there are people doing shit they should not do. We are acting as if Jussie Smollett somehow invented something new. Not the first person to lie. We got people lying to Congress. We got people lying to the FBI. We got people lying to their mothers and their aunts and their uncles and their cousins and their kids and themselves. Yeah. So, but here's the thing. There was a clip I saw, it was on Twitter. And look, we got to stop doing this. It's by a woman named Amanda Seales. She's a black woman, and the reason why I'm telling you she's a black woman because she is a black woman, and second, she somehow makes this Jussie Smollett situation about black people, as if this guy speaks for anybody else. You know, stop making the worst people speak for me, right? Like, why can't you make Bill Duke speak for me? Why you gotta pick Jussie Smollett and make him a reflection of me? Why the worst people do you try to say are a reflection of me as a black man? Why you gotta pick the worst guy, the guy that does the wrong thing? Why pick him? Why can't you pick somebody who does the right thing? Why you can't pick a guy who's winning, who's doing it right, who's giving of himself tirelessly, who's not a selfish prick, who didn't just make a fake hoax hate crime call and lie to the world on national TV? Why you got to make that guy a reflection of me? Okay, so that's the first thing, Miss Amanda Seales. So then she went on to say something crazy, like she said Jussie Smollett did not set black people back. Oh, it was kind of convoluted. She said that Jussie Smollett, something about R. Kelly. I don't even know what R. Kelly and Jussie Smollett have to do with each other. Like, you guys talking about Jussie Smollett, and we got R. Kelly walking around. Well, I'm not a vigilante. We also have George Zimmerman walking around. There's a lot of people walking around. We also got Governor Rick Snyder walking around. You know, the guy that poisoned babies in Flint. He walking around too. There's a lot of people. The guy, the Buck guy, Andrew Buck, whatever his name is, he's still walking around. There are a lot of people walking around who, if it was up to me, would not be walking around. Okay? But what does that have to do with each other? What does Jussie Smollett and R. Kelly have to do with each other? So it makes no sense. But here's the cherry on top, guys. She said, if you're going to talk about Jussie Smollett as if he's the bad guy, you got to talk about the real bad guy. Black men who didn't go out and vote for Hillary Clinton. I swear to God, that's what she said. That's what she said, y'all. She blames black men because we didn't go out in sufficient numbers to her to vote against Donald Trump. And my response to that is, you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Your braid's too tight. And you know what you're talking about, okay? First of all, if you think that something's wrong with America, just started when Trump got elected, you don't know, you haven't been paying attention at all. You've been watching too much of Rachel Maddow and Joy Reid, because the rest of us have known America's in bad shape for years, okay? So I don't know where the hell you've been. You think, oh, Trump came in and now it's bad. Like we were all skipping, holding arms, skipping hand to hand. Man, it's a great world we're living in. It's great. Whites and the blacks and the Latinos, we get along so fine. And we just skipping through life. And then Trump came, and then all of a sudden, the Chinese guy pulls out a gun, shoots the black guy gets up, stabs the white guy. Like all of a sudden, because Trump got elected, you think things went to hell. No, things have been in hell. Oh, the reason why now you finally realize that you are living in hell is you got those sunglasses that Roddy Piper got and They Live.
What's your problem? I said, what's your problem?
How are you today, sir? Okay, how's it going? Fine, thank you.
The only reason you know that you're living in hell is because Donald Trump got elected. Donald Trump's presidency gave you the glasses.
Here you are, sir.
Wasn't for him, you wouldn't have the glasses. I didn't want him to get elected, but that's the only reason why you can see at all. And you put them on, and now you're like, oh shit, we're in hell. But you've been in hell the whole time, Amanda Seales. So when you say we have been set back by black men not voting against Trump, that's because you falsely believe that somehow you were set forward to begin with, which you weren't. We weren't set forward, okay? So I'm not here to say that Jussie Smollett set a race of people back. That's crazy. No one person except MLK can set a country or race of people forward. There ain't been no more MLKs. I'm sorry. There's been some people who tried, though, okay? Okay, there ain't been no RFKs, no JFKs, no MLKs, okay? The Ks are gone. We got some Cornel Wests, All right? But no one person set us back. No one person is going to move us forward. It's going to take all of us banding together, all of us working towards a common goal, all of us being aware, all of us realizing that there's something to fight for, and that is our future. Not just our futures, but the futures of our kids. But you know what it will also take? It'll take people like yourself who read a little bit from Huffington Post voices, black voices, or pick up something from The Root, right? And decide, you know what, fuck that, let me read some more. It's going to take people like you who are lazy, right, who read Rap Radar, watch World Star Hip Hop videos, who jump on Instagram with no policies, no policies at all, and just talk shit and wring their neck and think they know what they're talking about, who do not respect the fact that just because you have a social media platform, it doesn't give you the right to just say anything out your mouth. That it would be nice if you don't know something to talk to people and to become educated first. So that's your responsibility. And if anybody's setting us back, is that we got millions of people like you, Amanda Seals, who don't know what the hell they're talking about, but for some reason they continue to talk.